Hey, bar passers, do you feel bad about your upcoming bar exam? This is the moment when we're just a few days out from the exam that emotions management becomes a pretty big deal. By this time, there are probably just a few, if any, things that you can do to raise your score. I talk about how to optimize your score and scoop up points that you may have left on the table in an article and in some videos. I'll try to link the article below. Right now, a few days out from the bar, the main focus is how do you feel and what do you do about how you feel. And in that vein, the advice and sessions that I've been having with bartender clients have all centered around the productive ways of dealing with negative feelings. First, it's unrealistic and a little bit unhealthy to expect to be positive and feeling great this whole time. Rituals to pump yourself up when you're feeling down, while they are well meaning, they only create this catch 22, if you will. And the reason is because feelings are meant to move through your body and be felt. Emotions should move their motions, right? They should move through your body and out of your body. So, the better way, the more long lasting way to get relief from negative emotions is not trying to stuff them back down, ignore them, and distract yourself, but actually to let them out. Let yourself feel it, sit in it, process it out. Now, some may say, well, that's going to take away from my study time. It might, but it also means that it's not going to come back to bite you in the butt while you're sitting down to do your actual exam. It also means that it's not going to erupt back up, hello, on the morning of when you're trying to leave your house or your hotel room to report to the exam testing site. It means even though you've taken time away from your studies to sit in your feelings and feel them and journal about them and think them out loud and whatever it is you need to do to get it out, cry it out, go take a nap afterwards. Even though you've taken time from your studies in order to do all that, what you can be certain of is that those feelings aren't coming back. Or if they do, it'll be much, much smaller scale that at that point, if need be, you can kind of gloss over them and move on. Most of the reasons why it seems like there's this big, huge swell of negative emotions right before the exam is because it's very likely that throughout bar prep, you've been toughing through the emotions, brushing them off, bottling them up, distracting yourself from them. Even if you did stop studying when you felt bad, you didn't exactly sit with your feelings, journal them out, let yourself feel them in your body. You didn't exactly do any of those things. You just stopped studying and continue to distract yourself from your feelings. Well, feelings want to be felt. So, if you want to address negative feelings before this exam and you want to actually feel better, then it means allowing yourself to feel bad and allowing yourself to do that. On a higher plane, this is actually an act of self love. Think about it. If every time your kid walked into the room or every time your significant other walked into the room and they were not feeling good, you said, get from around me with that. I can't have that negative energy in my space. Every single time. How loved do you think that they would feel? Would they not feel like your love is conditioned on them always being happy and smiling? Wouldn't they feel rejected? Or at least a part of them is rejected, and therefore the love is not really true. It's conditional. That's what you do to yourself if every time you feel bad, you choose to distract yourself instead of sitting down and listening to that part of you that feels bad. If you reject yourself, you feel unloved. And that might be some of the reasons behind why we walk this earth looking for someone else to fill in feelings of self esteem and self worth that we seem to be lacking on our own, or why we look for the bar card or that prestigious job to tell us that we are meaningful, we are worthy, we are, because we need that to fill in what we're not giving to ourselves. And it's so simple to lift your self esteem, to boost your feelings of confidence and self worth. It's so simple. All you've got to do is what you need to do anyway. Sit with your feelings, listen to that part of you, write it out, cry it out, run it out, get the energy to move through your body. Let it process. It'll be done soon. It'll go away soon. You might feel like you're in the middle of it and you don't know when it'll pass, but it will pass, I promise you. The more you do it, the more you get used to doing it, the faster it passes, honestly. And the more that you understand that this is a temporary set of feelings. It's not predictive of my performance on the exam. This is just how I feel right now. And I've got to let the feelings move through me so that I'm not spending half my energy bottling up emotions and trying to keep them at bay while I'm trying to take the exam and pass it. Let the feelings move through you so that they can be heard, understood. You can hear what thoughts were in your head that led up to feeling that way. And you can actually now answer those thoughts since you allowed them to rise to the surface and be heard. Now you can answer those thoughts. You can hear your significant other crying about how they don't feel loved. Listen to them, hear it all out, let them get it all out, understand how they might think that way, and then assure them at the end that you do very much sincerely love them. Them having felt heard, knowing that you heard all of their reasoning, and you having truly listened to all of their reasoning, being able to confirm that you do truly love them, allows them to breathe a sigh of relief. Those were just stories and misunderstandings that they made up in their head. You do truly love them. And this is what you get to do for yourself. So if you're feeling bad in these days coming up to the bar exam, despite the urge to keep studying, double down, distract yourself, etc., I want to encourage you, and I hope that you'll receive these words of encouragement, to let yourself sit with the feelings, let them move through your body, write it out if you need to, cry it out if you need to, do whatever needs to be done so that you can feel heard, so that that little person inside of you can feel heard. If it tires you out, that's fine. Go take a nap. When you come back, you will feel better. You will feel like I'm on the other side of that. It'll be a weight lifted off of your shoulders. The skies above your head will clear a little bit, and you actually will have room for hope. Instead of trying to cram hope in where all the emotion receptors are already filled with doubt and fear and anxiety, instead of trying to cram hope into there, let some of that stuff out to make room for hope and confidence to take root. I hope this has helped you. If it has, please let me know below. Also, we're hosting our pre-bar calming circle the Sunday before the exam. We do this every bar cycle, and I invite you to attend. It's free. I'll post the link below that you could click to go join it. And if you feel like you need some personal, private support and help, I also have a limited number of mindset sessions remaining. You can book an emergency mindset session also using the link below. That's it for now. I'll see you again soon with much love. Bye.